Silver just went down 50% in literally just a few days. But inside of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why this precious metal could actually be bullish again and the factors that made it go down, because I went and did a massive deep dive into everything that was happening in the market surrounding this metal right here, and it might just surprise you exactly what's happened. I'm also going to tie this back into the technical levels where we called the top and we called a short-term bottom here inside of Nordic Alpha, and we took short and made a lot of money, and we took longs at the bottom and made again a lot of money. So not only am I going to give you the fundamentals that made silver go down and how you can predict these things in the future, but I'm also going to give you the technicals and the levels behind it that could show you why we broke down, and then show you also why and where we could be bullish again. Now, if you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Drew Wolfer, and I am the founder of Nordic Alpha. I am a pro trader that trades inside of the gold, the silver, the S&P, even the crypto markets. And I wanted to bring all of this information to the light because not a lot of people do very many deep dives inside of these subjects to actually understand fundamentally and technically why markets do what they do. And I'm going to show you both sides of that coin, both fundamentals and the technicals that lined up for it, and exactly how we capitalized on it. There was a Friday morning flush. Okay, so we saw silver just get absolutely demolished, just murdered overnight. We saw the S&P get hit, gold got hit, Bitcoin got hit. It seems like everything got hit except for me, right? I don't have a black eye. I'm the only thing that didn't get hit, and hopefully you didn't either. The reason why silver had this Friday morning flush was because we had a hike in the margin requirements for the silver futures literally midday, and that's why you saw a lot of selling pressure. But even more so, once we got into the close of the trading day for futures and into the Asia session trading hours, which would have been yesterday morning on Friday for us, that is when we really started to see that flush happening. And there's a reason for that, because institutions saw that 18% margin increase requirement. So while this was announced on Thursday, that maintenance requirement did not come into effect until the end or close of business Friday, meaning it's giving people the ability to get out of their positions. And when institutions know that they're probably going to get margin called, they have to dump their positions or forcefully get margin liquidated whenever the CME opens again Sunday night and Monday morning. And so they started dumping during the London and the Asian session. But once that forced selling actually subsided, we saw a nice rebound on not only gold, but silver, the S&P, Bitcoin, everything. Seems like money just flew right back into the market. And I'm actually going to show you exactly why the money flew back into the markets at that exact level. And I'm going to show you where we called that out inside of Nordic Alpha literally yesterday. Now for that, we have to get into our charts, and I want to show you why we were bouncing from down here. But first off, why we fell from right here. We created, after this big dump, what is called a rising wedge pattern. This is a bearish pattern, and we actually called this out inside of Nordic Alpha and we broke down outside of it, we back tested it perfect, and then got a massive pullback. Now, we actually called this rising wedge out on Wednesday, as you can see inside of this video, inside of the private VIP Trading Academy at about 11:30 in the morning. So everyone was prepared for it. Now, interestingly enough, we pulled back to an exact level that we knew was going to probably be a place where we bounced. And we actually gave this trade out on Thursday at 10:46 a.m. inside of the private VIP Trading Academy. What I want you to understand as well, we had a nice pivot line up, and we knew that if we lost this double top, we're probably going to continue downwards at least to about the $64 level. And that's exactly what happened. Back tested that pivot points line, entered the short, bang, rode it down to the bottom, picked this bad boy up, and then now we are here. Now you're probably saying, dude, it looks incredibly bearish that we rejected from that and then lost the double top level at $82. Even though we bounced from here, doesn't necessarily look super bullish. The one thing I will say, if you want those actionable levels, if you want my trade setups and all of that you are seeing inside of the chart, then you have to get inside of Nordic Alpha. It is $29 a month. It is less than $1 a day. It is going to go up in price, guaranteed in 2026. We, as it sits right now, offer discounts on 3, 6, and 12-month membership. So get in where you fit in. I'd love to have you in there and help you be prepared no matter what in these markets, just like we were this entire week. So while the US price is struggling, the Shanghai Gold Exchange actually has a $15 to $17 premium tacked on top of what it is actually trading for in the United States. Now, you're probably wondering, why does this matter? It's because it is one of the single largest arbitrage gaps on this metal that has ever existed in the history of this market. While the Western speculators are all being margin called, that's happening on paper positions, right? Like SLV and futures contracts. Physical buyers inside of Asia are aggressively stepping in and buying up the price of the metal. So although all of that is happening, there's actually aggressive buying happening inside of the Asian markets right now, where they are literally bidding for every available ounce. So to my point, there could be a nice little floor on silver right now, because historically when these prices have these types of discrepancies between exchanges, you usually see prices start to kind of snap back from the Western end as all of the liquidity is drained from their vaults, be it the physical metal, due to the Eastern demand. Meaning that arbitragers will literally buy paper products here, take delivery of it, and then boom, ship it over to Asia and sell it for a $15 plus premium. And this process usually forces the Western prices to kind of rise. Now, the other bullish thing that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is where our market structure is sitting right now. If we can get up above $82, we are pretty bullish right now. But if we can close a candle on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 12 hour above $92, we are actually shifting market structure back to the upside. Now, obviously, if you want the upside targets, if you want the downside targets, if you want the actual trade setups themselves, you have to get inside of Nordic Alpha. It is $29 a month. The one thing that really kicked this off, other than the technicals that you were seeing on the chart, is what we would call the wash factor. They literally washed the liquidity right out of the silver market, and that was Trump's doing, because he is the one that appointed or nominated Warsh as the new Fed chair nominee. That is strengthening the dollar, Kevin Warsh, because he is very dollar centric and everybody is expecting him to be very hawkish, raising rates and doing all of the things that would actually make the gold and silver and metals markets do inherently worse than they are right now. But the physical backwardation, which is higher prices for the actual delivery, is signaling a severe shortage of those silver bars. So that is the good news, even though Warsh is going to come in and do whatever he does. So all that to say, there is an absolute reason why this happened to silver in the way that it did, from a fundamental, multiple reasons, and a technical, again, multiple reasons perspective. And hopefully outlining that and showing you that in this video kind of makes you understand why I'm just sitting here chilling, smoking cigars, because I know what my validation and invalidation levels are for my thesis, and we are absolutely prepared for it inside of Nordic Alpha. If you want to be prepared, feel free. Get inside of Nordic Alpha. If you enjoy content like this, the only thing that I ask, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and then boom, baby, bang on that notification bell. Hopefully I'll see you in Nordic Alpha very soon. Everybody have a wonderful day and have a beautiful weekend.